Alright guys, it's GameboyLuke here and welcome back to the WBE. I'm your coach of the Bristol City Blazikens and we are here today with our final WBE match, well potentially our final match. Apparently if I win this, I go into the playoffs. So, and I do want to say very quickly, if I lose and I don't make it to playoffs, that's totally okay. This week's matchup is Kyle A. And I actually don't remember the name of his team. So I'm going to have to quickly look. But this is our last week. We have to play it on Sun and Moon, so there will be no Sun and Moon, like Ultra Sun and Moon move tutor moves in this. It's all strictly Sun and Moon stuff. Otherwise, I would have ran like defog on my Rotom and stuff like that, but I can't do that, unfortunately, because we started the league in Sun and Moon. We have to finish it in Sun and Moon. It's the Miami Donphans. There we go. That's funny because we're bringing Donphan this week. But this is the team. We have Venusaur here, Bold Nature with Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, Hidden Power, Ground, Synthesis, Mega, of course. We have Rampage, our Donphan with Adamant Nature with Gunk Shot, Earthquake, Ice Shard, and Super Power holding the leftovers. We have Voyance, our Choice Specs Modest Lucario with Vacuum Wave, Flash Cannon, Aura Sphere, and Dark Pulse. We have Beanie, our Mew, Adamant Expert Belt with Zen Headbutt, Iron Head, Fire Punch, and Stealth Rock. And finally, oh not finally, we have two more team Pokemon left. We have Kapow, our Modest Zapdos with Agility, Hidden Power, Ground, Thunderbolt, and Signal Beam holding the leftovers. And finally, because it's the last week, we have Rotom as well, the Light Clay Rotom Pachinko with Will-O-Wisp, Volt, Switch, Reflect, and Light Screen. So we're bringing the screens setter again, hoping that he can pull through as well as he did last time we used him. Like, honestly, he did some really, really crazy good work last week, so he is here. We only had to speak with a bunch of Pokemon, so we're looking good, and I think the Volt Switch is good pivoting. You literally get screens up, you burn something, run away. You know, it's going to be interesting to see if we can pull a W, because I think if I lose this, I go negative. If I win this, I come positive. So it's like, and if I win, I go into playoffs. So it'd be interesting to see where this goes. I suppose that if we do get into playoffs, that playoffs will also be played in Sun and Moon, which would be a little bit weird, because there's like a bunch of weeks left. But I'm sure we'll have a chat about that later. But yeah, I'll hook up with Kyle, and I'll be back in just a second. All right, so we're all linked up with Kyle. Again, every single time I have to comment on it because it's the feeling I feel every single time is that rush into my tummy. The anxiety is here. Although I'm not even that worried if we lose, honestly. I had a really, really good run. I always know it might make me feel even worse if I won, actually, because I don't want to. I don't know if I want to be in playoffs because there's a bunch of big guys up there. I usually just join these leagues to have fun and have get a fun record out of it. I never really think about getting to playoffs. It's never the goal for me. So I don't even know if I want to be there, but we'll see what happens. We'll see how I feel bad because if I beat him now, I'm not gonna like not try to win. But if I beat him now, it's gonna be like, I'm sorry. Okay, so he's got Swallow, Crook, Slowking, Salazzle, Lantern, and Sizzle. So there's no. That's really interesting. There is absolutely no Lopunny. I need to take a picture of his team. Oh no, I didn't get paint open. Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. I don't know who to lead off with here. It was like, I want to get Rocks up. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know if I want to get Rocks up straight away because he's got that Crocodile there, and that's obviously going to hurt. So, and again, I can't lead with Pachinko either because I might just get boned by him. I could go in, I could lead with Voyance or something and just go hard from the start. I think he might lead Crocodile, knowing that Beanie is here and even the potential Rotom lead. So I'm tempted to lead with Lucario. I'm also tempted to lead with Kapow too because he could potentially be a good lead. Or I could get the Mega. Honestly, I think maybe getting the Mega first is what might be necessary. Leading off with Venusaur, getting my Mega done and sorted. I think that might be. I think that's the best plan. Like again, if I lead off with Rotom or Mew and he leads off with the Crocodile and gets his Stealth Rocks up or whatever, I could easily be, I could screw the pooch instantly from the start. So let's be safe. Lead with Mega Venusaur, get that Mega out straight away because we are physically defensive. So I'm kind of making the read that he's going to lead with a Crocodile here. Bluefish. Oh, he goes into... That's fine. That's if anything, that's okay too. Because a Mega Venusaur... My Mega Venusaur against a Lantern, for example... it might be EV. If hits AV, Giga Drain is still doing a lot of damage here, and I can get my Mega off for free. So, if I was the Giga Drain, who would he go into? Maybe here's Sizzle. I don't have HP 5 for Sizzle, so it's like, that's not right. I have other Pokemon to cover for him. He might paralyze me. That's the only thing I could think of. I have a ground type. I don't want to obviously switch into Rampage, so I'm screaming over. So I think I'm just gonna Mega and just go for damage straight away. I don't know. I can't remember. I can never remember if Megas go first or after switches. I think he's staying in. I'll go Vultures, of course. Sense made. Sense made. I'm expecting him to go into, say, Salazzle here. If he wants to, that's fine. Maybe. Or maybe Slowking, actually. Slowking's probably a smart idea, because he might have Psyshock or Psychic. There's a Sizzle. Okay. That works too. I don't have HP 5 for this thing. But at the very least, I have my Mega now. Which is super, super good. He is going to... I can only really think that he might want a Sword Stance or something here. My counter to this thing is honestly... Zapdos. Did I put the... Yeah, okay. Let me just double check. I want to double check something real quick. Let me look at this thing right here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go into Zapdos. Like, I don't have HP 5 because I don't think I need it. I think we opted for HP Ground instead. We were scared of, like, Tyrantrum and being walled by, like, Lantern. He goes for U-turn to get the Switch initiative. That's fine. I'm not gonna take the damage too well there. Although it doesn't do too much. We have leftovers, I'm pretty sure. So it's not too bad. Obviously, me having the Electric type out now, Crocodile is an option. Maybe even going back into Lantern. He's obviously he's got the momentum here. Because he just keeps switching. All depends. What's he gonna go into now? Bluefish again. What can this thing do to me? HP Ground doesn't do a lot. Is he just gonna Volt Switch me again? Is that what's happening? I don't know what he's doing. And like at the same time, Volt Switch isn't doing a lot to me. I could just go for the agility and get my speed up ready. What does Signal Beam do to Crook? Quite a lot. What does it do? I have type coverage for every single member in his team. So ideally, I want to get him set up later on, really. I could set up my agility now. I don't really know what... Is he going to Volt Switch, or is he going to stay in? I don't know what he's going to do. I want agility. I'm interested. I want to see what he does. Is he just going to raw Ice Beam me? Like, he's going to Volt Switch. Okay. And now that I've got my agility up, Salazzle is completely out of the question. I've stopped him going into Salazzle now. Because, like, I don't think he can risk going into Salazzle. Because he doesn't know if I've got, like, if Salazzle was to come out here. It can't kill me. HP Ground wipes it. Thunderbolt does a lot of damage too, honestly. So... yeah, just free to HP Ground it and destroy it, in all honesty. The only problem is that I can't one hit any of it. So I think he's baiting the electric type move here. Because... obviously, if I Thunderbolt, he's dead. I'm faster than this thing. It's gone. It's honestly dead. So, wouldn't I just HP Ground instead if he's just going to switch back into Lantern? Like, he's totally baiting the Thunderbolt here. But then again, he also could protect this turn to scout what move I would go for. because he wants to probably get this thing burned. So I'm going to go for Thunderbolt anyways. Oh, he's going to switch out. Okay. Into Bluefish. Okay, so I wanted to go for HP ground, but my reasoning for him not doing that, because if I was him, I would have protected. I would have just straight up protected there. Like, I would, yeah, again, I would have straight up just gone for protect. Okay, I know that he doesn't, maybe he's not the Flame Orb variant. That's my only thought. I don't want to reveal Hidden Power Ground yet. So I'm just going to go for Signal Beam. He goes to Toxic, okay. That's not good. Let me see. He's not Assault Vest though. What is it? Lantern. It's left. Oh, I see leftovers now. Okay. I said I don't want to stay in for too long now because this could get problematic. I'm gonna go for HP ground. He's gonna Volt Switch this turn anyways. I may as well do as much damage with Zapdos as I can. Yeah, he's not defensive at all. He's not defensive at all. That's good. I'm happy that we put him down there. We just have to be careful because I obviously don't want to go for a Thunderbolt and heal him back up. So you have to be very careful. Just bear in mind that he's really low health now. And he is going to want to bait out the electric type move. So let me just scribble him yellow there. It's probably a good chance for me to do some like good chip damage like, across his team right here. Because again, a Signal Beam to like a Crocodile is doing a hefty ass amount. Signal Beam, if he's not defensive at all, I can't kill it, and he can probably kill me. So I might have to make some moves around that. Lost Cause is the Swallow again. Are you trying to do this twice? Now, I don't know if he's trying to play me twice or... I feel like he's trying to double fake me out here. I actually think he's trying to double fake me out here. Because if I Thunderbolt this thing and I heal the Lantern, I'm confident I can kill it with a Hidden Power afterwards. I'm getting played. I thought he was... I genuinely think that... I'm like... You can't be trying to play me twice here. There's no way that's happening. I can kill the Hidden Power ground here, right? So he's going to switch back into... He's going to switch back into something that can eat the ground, right? So am I over-predicting? I'm over-predicting like crazy right now because I know HP ground can kill her. I know HP ground can kill her, right? Oh, whatever. I'm just going to Thunderbolt. I think he's going to switch back into Lost Cause. Into his Birdie Boy. He's going to switch back into his Birdie Boy. That's what he's doing right now. I can't make a read right now. He's doing like the obvious stuff, but I'm like... I'm trying to be like, no, he's not going to do that. Like, I'm getting played. I'm getting played like a fiddle. That's what's going on right now. It's that decision, bro. Do you want to risk the blue fish? Because I will kill him right here, right now. It will happen. He's obviously just keeping me out because I the toxic poison is here. And he's doing a bloody good job of it, honestly. I am the sort of person... There he is. He went into his Swallow. Oh, no, he didn't. Interesting. But I went to Thunderbolt this turn, so... That's fine. And obviously, if I go for Thunderbolt here, he's just gonna switch into his Lantern, right? So... You know, from the way he's playing, it looks like he's really scared of Kapow. I probably should have saved him. Right here, I can just go for Signal Beam. Slow King. HP ground won't kill, unfortunately. I could just go for Signal Beam. That's the solid play. So if I Signal Beam, I hit everything. We played this massive switch game now, and I don't know who's going to go into. He might want to go back into his Bluefish for HP, so I kind of want HP ground. I don't know. I don't want a Thunderbolt. That's it. I really want an HP ground here. With Slowking at this speed, that's really, really good. He might try and set up some shenanigans, though, so maybe I should just go for Signal Beam for the... Oh, no. I really want to give a Hidden Power ground. I really... Okay, I'll go with my gut. Whatever. I went with my gut. Did it pay off? No, he went to red. Okay. Can I live another turn of Toxic Poison? I don't think I can I? I think I'm dead. Regardless, he's just gonna Bullet Punch me, right? Yeah. Okay, so he's down. I did a bit of chip, though. Bluefish is just above yellow. Bluefish is just above yellow. And now we've forced in the Scizor, so... Scizor is superpowered, but it could have superpower, but I don't think that he can really do a great deal to Lucario, because I think we sped crept him. So if I go to Scizor, whenever I type Scizor, I type Schizo. Yeah, so even if he was Jolly, he can't outspeed me. I could go Modest, is my Modest choice specs Lucario and just Aura Sphere and hit something. Honestly, I could go into Beanie at the same time. Beanie could come in. I could Fire Punch it. So I think Beanie, I'm gonna come with Beanie. And honestly, right now, is the risky play. Because I can Fire Punch to kill it right now, or I can set up the Stealth Rocks. Because I don't think he's gonna want to keep this thing in on me. I'm obviously gonna be faster. So I'm gonna set up the Stealth Rocks. He's definitely not gonna want to sack off his Scizor right now. That's my read. If I get... Okay, good. Okay, so he switched out. So I can get my Stealth Rock set up now, which is perfect. So I'm gonna get these bad boys set up. The only Pokemon I can get rid of those is Swellow, potentially Swellow, and the Scizor. Okay, so we know that this thing is not bulky in the slightest. We know that. Unfortunately, I don't have a super effective move to hit this thing with. But Lantern is on about 70% maybe. It doesn't look like he has a lot of bulk to him. He might be physically defensive. Regardless, I can't do a lot of damage to him, so he might Toxic me. Or even go for the Volt Switch. Either or. I think going into Goods are probably the best shout, honestly. He won't want to Toxic me, because obviously I'll synchronize it back on, but I'm going to go to Venusaur. Now, the good thing about this is he might think my Mew is completely... my only purpose for my Mew is for... is literally for him to be a support mon, whereas I actually have Expert Belt and I have super effective moves for only 2 of his Pokemon, actually, which kind of sucks. We ran Iron Head for... What did we run Iron Head for? Sylveon. He thought he was going to bring Sylveon. We ran Iron Head for Sylveon, and also for the Tyrantrum, which he didn't bring. We have Zen Headbutt as Stab, but again, that's only super effective against the Salazzle. And Stab only hits 3 of his Mons in total for neutral damage. You know, it's completely unaffected by the Crocodile, so that's a problem. Once Mew is like, once the threats are gone, Mew is kind of useless. I know the super effective isn't everything, but it's still kind of worrisome. It is still kind of worrisome. The good thing about it, though, is that we have the rocks up, so if he ever brings Salazzle in, or he brings in the Swellow, those are definitely going to feel the Stealth Rocks damage. Especially with the Volt Switching and the Pivot Turning he's going on right now. Like, that's good. Side chick, that's going to be the Salazzle. Okay, so I'm not even worried about Salazzle, in all honesty. I have the EVs to survive a +2 Fire Blast from this thing. Although this thing will have Corrosion, it could Toxic Poison me. So, that's the only problem. But I have to get rid of it. I think taking the poison is probably worth. It's probably worth, so I'm just gonna go with HP. I have synthesis, so I'm just gonna, he's gonna talk to me? Oh, yeah. Oh, substitute. Okay, that's fine. That's actually okay. Because he thought I was gonna switch out. Don't think so. Gotta stay some power ground. Waste your HP more, honestly. Switch out, and then you take more damage later, and I can probably finish you off with a priority move somewhere along the lines. In all honesty, I have to go for HP ground right here because if I make the read, it's a really bad. It comes back on me so bad. So the only Pokemon you can really go into right now is probably the Swallow, because obviously, like the Sludge Bomb won't affect them. The Sludge Bomb, the Hidden Power Ground won't affect it at all. If we think about the Swallow for a second, right, and it was Jolly. Actually, it probably would only have to be Adamant, wouldn't it? Are you kidding me? Did he just Z Fire Blast me? Can I survive that? Uh-oh. Can I survive that? I forgot he had Furium Z! I forgot. I always forget about Z moves! Can I survive this? Oh boy! Yeah, like those late game EVs, it came in handy. Alright, goodbye. We put a little EVs just to survive that, boy. Woofed. Okay, Slazzle's gone. Don't have to worry about Furium Z, it's dead. I'm gonna need to keep Venusaur alive. There will be an opportunity for me against the Lantern and the Slowking to be able to synthesize back up. So, alright, here comes hashtag red, which is Scizor. Obviously just gonna go for Bullet Punch here. Honestly, the best play. Well, not even go for Bullet Punch. He can go for anything he thinks that can kill me. Honestly, he can go for Knockoff here if he wanted to. Yeah, he put me in a bit of a position here now. Actually, very, very smart. Knockoff would be probably the most solid play. I don't know if he's choice banned or not yet. I don't know. We haven't seen him attack yet, actually. So, if he was the choice, he might Pursuit trap me as well. He might Pursuit me. But would he risk going for Knockoff with Lucario around? That's the thing. Okay, he might have Pursuit. That's probably what he's got, so he can guarantee kill this thing. Let me see. Yeah, Knockoff's still doing half. Okay, so actually, what if he has no speed investments? Can I just synthesize? I think he thinks I'm going to switch, so he could just quite easily go for... yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go for synthesis. I want to go my gut. Defog. Okay, so I guess we're Stealth Rocks. That's smart. He is faster than me, though. I'm gonna better get my HP back up here, which is perfect. That's really good for me. That's really, really good for me. All right, Venus was back at the HP. That's perfect. This thing, he can literally throw anything at me now. Knockoff hits a lot of my team, so it's like, what do I do here? He looks like utility, so he's definitely got HP. He's got a bit of speed investment to outspeed me. He might have sped crit me. I don't have a lot to hit him with. He might have Roost, which might be what he's doing next. Let's say he's not choice banned, so that's good. Have we seen leftovers from this thing? I might have seen leftovers actually. If I go to Beanie, and he U-turns, that's gonna kill me. That's probably going to kill me. So you defog. Yeah, U-turn's gonna do a lot of damage to me, so that's probably what he's gonna do, in honesty, and get the pivot switch. So I'm just gonna synthesize again. Aerial Ace! I mean, I'm healing more than I'm losing, so I'm able to scout out that he has Aerial Ace and Defog. I think he's got to have U-turn. He's got to have U-turn. I really badly want to go into Mew, but U-turn is really scary. There it is. Okay. There it is. Okay. Okay. That's fine. I didn't want to go into... If I got into mute on the turn to use aerial ace, that would have been amazing. Okay, but he's got rid of the rocks, so he can just go into swallow here. I'll be back at full, which is really, really good though. Which means his Fairy MZ literally did nothing. Question of the day: can I survive a Brave Bird? Let's say he's adamant nature and he's got 2/5/2 in attack, and he's going for a Brave Bird. Oh my god! Okay, it's level 100. What's... I can survive, but I think he's gonna protect this turn. Because if he has the guts, and he burns himself, or let's say toxic, he's badly poisoned, then he only has a small chance to kill me. However, if I go into Rotom, yeah, I'm going to Rotom. So I think he's going to protect this turn. Oh! He's the Boomburst set. Rotom, no! No, he didn't give me a chance to use him. I'm so sad. No. No. Oh my god, I'm so sad. That's the hardest thing I've ever had to watch in my life. Oh my god. He's gonna have Heat Wave. So he's gonna have Heat Wave. He's Choice Specs Boomburst. He's gotta be Choice Specs then, surely. So he's locked into Boomburst right now, which gives me a massive opening actually. I can go into Lucario here and just keep pushing the big Aura Sphere button. Because if he's not Choice Specs, then I live the Heat Wave. And Boomburst is only doing... Hold on, let me bring up the RU Boomburst again. It's got to be Choice Specs. Probably Modest. Boomburst, to me, is not going to kill. So I'm actually going to go into Lucario here. I think I'm free to just Aura Sphere everything. Because Aura Sphere will kill. Vacuum Wave isn't going to do enough, unfortunately. But I'm scared of the Heat Wave, but if he's not Choice Specs, he can't kill me with it, so... I think it's a really good opportunity for me to bring Lucario in. Because if he switches into anything, it's going to die. Like, Lantern's dead, I'm Choice Specs, so... Yeah, Aura Sphere's gonna kill it, like, easy. He can't Toxic me, he can Scald me with Lantern. We already see the special defense damage we got off him. He's maybe physically defensive, like Aura Sphere's bodying him. Slowking, on the other hand, which might be a bit of a problem. We are Choice Specs. Aura Sphere is only gonna do 28% to him, min. That's max, sorry. Okay, so now this is what it's suggesting to me. Is he's going to go into Swallow and switch up to Heat Wave. Oh, we got a disconnection! Oh no, that's gonna be so hard to replay. Oh no. Alright guys, I'll have to oh, he just lost power. Okay, I'll have to reconnect with you guys in a bit, and go back through footage and see if we can somehow fix that all up and get that back in line and stuff. I will be back with you momentarily. Alright, so basically, at where we are, he's going to switch into Sizzle here, so that when I Aura Sphere it, it kills it, and we're back to where we are. The only difference is, I think, we couldn't get everything perfect. Getting the HP exactly how they're meant to be was not easy at all. So I think his Lantern's gonna have a little bit HP, and my Venusaur is at full HP. So I'm gonna Aura Sphere here. He's gonna withdraw into Sizzle, and this is what happened. You Aura Sphere his Sizzle, and it died. So that's basically what we did. We tried to get everything. We couldn't get everything exactly how it was. Obviously, the timer is a little different and HP and stuff, but we did what we could to recreate it in that situation. So back to the battle. I hate when it sucks when that happens because I am like so out of my game now. Like obviously everything's happening. I know what my surroundings are, but it's like everything in my head is all jumbled now. But I aura sphered him, and now it's up to him what he wants to do. I'm trying to remember what I have in my team and what's going on. Like I have to take myself out of like battle mode to go back into like problem fixing mode, then we're back into battle mode, and I've forgotten like all my strategy, and like I don't know, it just takes you out of the experience. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, it can't be helped, and that sucks. But okay, so we took out his Sizzle, and we have his Lantern, which is just above half. His Slowking, which was in yellow. So actually, no, I don't think it will be in yellow anymore because it probably has Regenerator. So Swallow is scary, but we don't think Swallow can kill me, do we? Unless it's got the Choice Specs Heat Wave. And I still don't know if it's Choice Specs or not. But a Choice Specs Heat Wave will kill Lucario. So, it's probably Modest. Yeah, so yeah, Heat Wave pretty much guarantees the Oko against Lucario. And I definitely don't want to screw around with that. He's having to make a decision right now. He has to make a decision. So if he goes, okay, so if he goes on a Swallow and he goes for Heat Wave, then I actually think we're really good when it comes to going into Venusaur. Oh, he goes into Royal. Okay, so I can't Aura Sphere this thing at this HP. I'm Choice Specs right now. I'm locked into my Scarf, my Specs, sorry. So it's actually puts me in a really bad position. Would a Choice Specs... No, I can't do it right now, but I'm curious to know whether or not a Choice Specs Dark Pulse would kill. It doesn't... Oh, it doesn't even kill. Okay. Okay, so if I go into Venusaur... If I go into Mega Venusaur and he Psyshocks me, it's going to do like 39%. I can get HP back, so I'm going to go into... Actually, I'm actually confident enough to go into Venusaur right now, I think. Scald shouldn't do a great deal of damage. Psyshock shouldn't do a great deal of damage unless he's like Specs or something. Slack off. Okay. Let's see here. Giga Drain hits almost everything on his team, so it would be stupid of me not to go with anything but Giga Drain here. But I also think... Yeah, I think... Because I also think that he might go into Swallow here, and if I can get the Sludge Bomb off, that might be really, really helpful later if I need to Choice Specs Vacuum Wave it. So he knows that a Psychic move won't kill me outright. So the only thing I think he can really switch into is to go into... Swallow, and if it is Choice Specs Boom Burst and it's Modest Nature, Choice Specs Boom Burst is going to do a lot of damage. At the same time, like, Giga Drain's still doing a lot. Sludge Bomb might kill. I'm gonna go for Sludge Bomb because I need 2 Giga Drains to kill Royalty anyways. He's gonna stay in. Okay, if I get the poison, that'd be really, really good. Hop. Oh snap! I actually don't think I have any. This is a problem, because I don't have any physical attackers left, apart from, example, my Rampage. That's the only thing I have right now. And now he's up. Oh no, this is pretty bad. This is really bad. This is really bad. And he has Slack Off too, so he can just get his HP back. This might end my game here. We might lose here. I don't think I have anything for this. Damn it. Yeah, he's got me. I think he's got me. I think he's got me. Alright. Is Oyukon Mind +1/+1. Psyshock is still not killing. I need to Sludge. I need poison. I need poison right now. I need poison. Yep, there it is. This is really bad. This is really, really, really bad. Because Giga Drain won't do enough. If Giga Drain won't do anything at +1 defense. I need the burn. I need the poison. Thank you. Thank you. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. I just wanted the poison. He's gonna continue calm minding now. Okay, let me see. Donphan with an Earthquake can only do 47.5 damage. And I think I have Sturdy. So if I can catch him on the slack off or... Okay. I think I can do this. If we can get him down to the right percentage, I think I can do this. To be fair, out of 3 sludge bombs, that's a 30% chance. It's like a 1 in 3 chance to almost get a poison. Just under a 1 in 3 chance, so... I think we'll take that. Okay. So right here, more than likely going to slack off, right? And I'm faster than him. So... Because he's obviously if he slacks off here, poison brings him down like an Earthquake. Yes, okay, that's the plan. Okay. Let's go to Rampage. He's going to slack off here. And if he doesn't slack off, that's fine as well, because I can Earthquake, and that puts me basically where I am. So, there's a slack off. That puts him there. After the poison, which does a little bit more than leftovers, he should be roughly in range. Okay, so now I just go for Earthquake. I'm pretty sure I'm faster. Yeah, I am faster. Okay. That's a really, really good damage. He goes for Skull. I need to beg. I need to be on my knees that I don't get burned here. If I get burned, that's fucking perfect. Okay. So I didn't get burned. The only problem is I don't think I did enough damage to get him into the range of killing him with an Earthquake here. I don't think I did enough, per se. Earthquake's done 40 to 47.5. So I have a chance. I honestly have a chance, depending on his defense and HP EVs. He withdraws. Okay. That's good. That's really, really good. Okay, so he goes into Croc, which is his Crocodile. I am at like 17 hit points. Is it worth saving me? Not sure. I have the Ice Shard, so that could be really useful, honestly. Ooh, that damage. Did I get a crit? No, I didn't. He's not defensive. I don't think he's defensive, so I think I have a free switch into, he might be banded. Is he banded? No, he would be banded. Like, Venusaur. I'll go back into Venusaur here. And he goes for Earthquake or, Crook. Can't tell if he's banded. He might be banded. Okay, so, Earthquake's doing that much. He's doing a hefty amount. If he is banded, however, I think I'm still good. So, let's go into Venusaur. I think we're good to go into Venusaur here. I'm more or less scared of knockoffs and, like, stuff like that. Okay, let's see if it's banded damage. No, that's absolutely not banded damage at all. Not in the slightest. I think I can just Giga Drain here. Because if he goes into Swallow, Giga Drain's absolutely going to kill him here. And if he was to go into Swallow, he's not going to have a flying type move. Is there a special for Air Slash, maybe? Like, after Giga Drain, I should be able to survive an Air Slash, so I'm just going to Giga Drain. I really wanted to go for Sludge Bomb here. So bad he wanted to go for Sludge Bomb here. Okay, so he's gone into this thing. Okay, question. Can Lucario... Vacuum Wave might kill from that range. Venusaur, Mega Venusaur, good. If he's Modest Nature and he goes for Air Slash hit, it might... I don't think it can kill me. I think I'm good. Unless he gets the flinch, I think I'm good. Oh, you turned. That's not doing anything. Well, now he's definitely lost. By doing that U-turn, definitely lost because he has to bring that thing in later on. Dude, that Slow King scared me. I'm so glad we have Donphan on the team. Oh my god, Donphan literally just came in clutch. I needed that poison so bad. Okay, so bring in blue fish. I'm gonna sludge bomb this thing. I can Giga Drain it afterwards. I'm good. Like I'm pretty sure I win at this point now. I'm pretty sure I outspeed Lantern. Like I have base 8 speed. We don't either of us have it. Yeah, I outspeed this thing, so I just Giga Drain again. Or even go for Sludge Bomb because the Crocodile can't do anything to me either. So I just Sludge Bomb in case he goes into Swallow. I guess I could potentially do with the HP, maybe. But I'll get that back if Slow King comes in, because I can Giga Drain him. Well, that actually is worrisome. The fact that Heal Bell? Oh. I might not get another chance to kill this Slow King the same way this time, because he has Regenerate. His HP's going to come back. And then he can just... Oh, God. Okay. What HP did I have him at? What HP did I have him at? Okay, so he comes back into this. Okay. I can live an attack from you. At this range. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, that's taken care of. So I knew I could survive that, so that's fine. Okay. Next is Crook, and I think Crook outsped me. I don't know if Crook outsped me. He probably does. Yeah, here comes Crook. I have to be careful what I do here. I don't think Mew is of any use to me anymore at this point. And this thing can't recover HP, so I might just go into it and start throwing attacks at it. Voyance can potentially come in and do some damage, and then... Because I need Venusaur. That's the thing. I don't know how much damage he did to me, but it's got to be more than 30 points. So I think I have to come into Beanie here. Because Crocodile's going to be faster than me. Yeah, Crocodile's naturally outspeeds me. So in comes Mew. What's popping? What's going on? What's up? What's Guaca? And the only neutral attack against that does damage is Iron Head, so I'm gonna go for Iron Head here. Oh, he withdrew. Okay, he's gonna start setting up. He's gonna start setting up Calm Minds. Yeah, because if that's his only win con here. He's like sets up Calm Minds. Lucario against Slow King. After he gets +1, 43%, and I just bank on a flinch potentially. What about Mega Venusaur? About the same damage, potentially? I think Lucario does a little bit more. But Venusaur gets HP back, so I just keep playing this game with him, don't I? I think this is a big problem. There's the Calm Mind. Yeah. Oh, God. He might just be done with me instantly. So I think I'm gonna go for Giga Drain this first turn. Oh, this is such a problem. I haven't got anything for the Slow King. Oh my god. I have to get HP back. Because I put him in range and he kills me. I go to Donphan afterwards, Earthquake, and it's good. We're all good. There's a Psyshock at +1. Oh yeah, Psychic. Okay, that's fine. No, I don't think he's in range. I don't think he's in range for an Earthquake now. He's definitely not in range. I can't do that much unless I got a crit, for example. And he just got a spam slack off. He has more PP than me. He's playing a risky game by doing this though, because I can either get a crit. I can get a crit. How much PP does slack off have? He's used Slack Off about the same times I've used Earthquake, so we have the match, same PP. Oh no. I'm gonna lose! No! Oh, this feels bad, man. It's a big feels bad, man. I don't have anything. Unless the only way, again, I can win now is if I get the Earthquake crit, or I get enough damage with the Earthquake here, and I go to Lucario and go for Dark Pulse and it crits, so I get the flinch. Yeah, he's gonna take me out here. Okay. So I need to keep Mew in the back so that I can do the switch and Vacuum Wave it. But I basically have to get really lucky right now. That's it. I have to get Dark Pulse and I have to either flinch or get a crit. That's it right there, in a nutshell. Unfortunately, Mew doesn't have anything covered for this. We covered other members of his team, and he brought something I didn't expect, like a whole team I didn't expect. I should have held on to Zapdos. I mean, well, even Zapdos wouldn't have helped here because of this thing. Honestly, his best play right here is to switch back into Crocodile, because I can't do anything then. I can't change up my my attacks. Because what he doesn't know, obviously, but my Mew has no coverage against this thing. But he stayed in. He doesn't know that though. But I get a crit. Oh, I just got a crit. That's a fuck. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, that's so bad. It was gonna happen though. Like you're playing RNG. You're playing against RNG there. You're playing against RNG. That was eventually gonna happen. Like, and I don't know if I'm fast in this thing, so like the most suitable play for this. Okay, hold on. Just to make sure. Some choice specs right now. Crook. For example, a Vacuum Wave is absolutely killing it. So all I have to do is switch into Beanie here. So I can change my choice move and then just Vacuum Wave. Pursuit. He is fast. He's fast, dude. Okay, so Mew's dead. I go in Avoidance, and now I just Vacuum Wave, and that should kill. That should kill. I think that's nuts. I feel so bad because, well, I mean, at the end of the day, as I said, you're playing with fire, doing the thing, like playing the way you were, like that, like that's like you're begging for a crit to happen. And I even said that in my use some playthrough, like you gotta be careful. But obviously we have no idea how that would have gone. Like I could have got flinches too. Like Dark Pulse also has flinch, a 1 in 10 chance to flinch, so we have no idea where that could have gone. I feel so bad by winning with a crit. Shoutouts to Kyle, honestly, really nice guy. Links in the description for him. We went positive, and we're apparently, I think we're in playoffs maybe, I don't want to confirm it, but we may have a few more weeks of S&M battling to come in the playoffs, depending on what happens, I suppose. And I think me winning actually meant that Mr. Talent or Drew couldn't get through, so now I feel even worse. But, because I don't feel like I deserve that W at all. If you did enjoy the battle, though, please do leave a like rating down below. It is greatly appreciated. Don't forget to check out Kyle. He was super cooperative when we had to, like, rebuild the battle and stuff. And I don't think any of it actually mattered because his Lantern died fair and my Venusaur had 30 HP before it died, so there was no problems there. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy, again, leave a like rating down below. I already said that. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.